Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Grace Worth Adolphus and I am a makeup artist and a YouTuber based in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. If this is your first time stopping, welcome to the family. So if you're interested in knowing how I turned my model from this to this, stay tuned. So first thing first, we clean the face, we prep it before applying the foundation, which I've already done. So here I'm trying to blend the foundation into her skin as best as I can. You have to make sure it is seamless because it's foundation. And if you don't get it right, then every other thing will sit right on that foundation. So you have to blend and make it seamless as possible. So now we are going to go in with our contour, our low light. And because of the shape of her face, we are contouring directly on her cheekbone. So we blend and blend and blend, also making it look seamless because blending is one of the most important things in makeup application. So here I'm going in with a cream blush. I'm just blending it into the contour and the eye area, the eyebrows, because I'm going for this rosy, sun-kissed kind of blush look. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm doing on both sides of the face, or of the cheeks rather. I'm applying a little bit on the nose because I want some color there, even on her forehead. So now I'm applying the highlights on the areas I want to highlight, which is the bridge of the nose and her eyes and her chin. I don't do the chin for everyone, but in her case, the chin is like the shortest part of the face, so I have to highlight it and make it sing. So now I'm blending all of these things out, starting from the outer corners of the highlighted area and then work my way to the inner corners, if that makes sense. Always make sure that you don't blend and make the highlighted part wider, because if it gets wider, then the face appears wider. And because she's a diamond face shape, we're trying to keep the light in the center so that the cheeks don't look wider. If it makes sense, I hope it does. But if it doesn't, you can always ask me questions on the comment section below. So now I'm setting with a setting powder, a pressed setting powder. I'm using a fluffy brush to set, and I'm doing that light-handedly because I don't want too much product underneath the eyes to avoid any form of cakiness or caking. Now I'm applying the powder on her neck, and that's because I have to try the powder shade on her neck and her chest area to know if it's a match for the face. So when it works, I'll start applying it on the rest of her face. So now I'm applying the low light just to intensify the areas where I contoured with a powder contour. I'm basically using a powder that is like 2 shades darker than her for this. Now I'm going to snatch the nose. I'm contouring the nose. I'm using a powder shade that is 2 shades darker than her for the nose contour. Now I'm going in with my loose setting powder to set the under eyes, just like we did in our previous video. So it's just to give it more coverage and secure that under eyes. Then I'm going in with that same powder to bake/set underneath the eyes. All this powder is from Merac. It's a very good powder and so lightweight too. Now we go into the eyes with the eyeshadows. Here I'm just doing a little bit of transition with an orange color. I actually mixed a true orange with yellow, making it like have more yellow in it, if that makes sense. So that's what I used as my transition shade, and that's because the blush I used on her cheeks, I mixed pink and peach, to get the shade I used on her face. So I was just trying to have something that can blend into that blush. So now I'm going in with a dark shade of magenta, more like a grayed out shade of magenta. So I'm just using that in the outer corners of the eyes. Then I went in with a more vibrant magenta. So I'm just simply making sure that it blends into each other. Then I'm going in with this very pale sort of peach or pink. It's like baby pink, but it's so pale and grayed out. I'm just making sure that it's blending into the other colors nicely. So yeah. Then I go in with my gel eyeliner to draw an eyeliner for her. If you're interested in knowing how I do my eyeliner, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'm going to show you a detailed way of doing your liners, the easiest way. And this is coming from somebody who used to struggle with the application of eyeliners. So now I am dusting off the excess powder underneath the eyes that we used for baking. Then I'm going in to set, to press those powder into her skin, make it look seamless as possible with a small fluffy powder brush. Now I'm just smudging underneath the eyes, smoking / smudging with one of the colors I used on her eyes. It's like a peachy tone. Yeah, it's peach in color. Then I'm going in with a darker shade of color, and what I did was to mix the magenta with a dark brown to intensify the color underneath the eye. Now I'm going in with a mascara just to darken the eyelashes, because some of the eyeshadows were on it and refused to come off. That's one other reason why I used a mascara, and also to make the natural lashes blend easily with the false lashes that are to be applied to her lash line. Just look at it. I've already applied the lashes. So now I'm going in with my eye pencil from Beauty Line by Didi. I'm just basically filling in the sparse areas of the brows just to make it darker. Now I'm outlining. Yeah, I'm using a gel liner to outline. You can outline first before you fill in the areas, or you can just fill in your brows before you outline them. Anyone works for me, so yeah. In case you're wondering, the flat brush I'm using here is from Younger Beauty. It's a Nigerian brand. Yeah, so is Merak also. Now I'm cleaning underneath the brows with a brighter concealer. Sometimes you can use a shade lighter or just the person's foundation to do this. Now I'm blending it out with a fluffy blending brush because we don't want to see any harsh lines. Yeah. And I'm setting it with a powder. If you have a good foundation or concealer, sometimes you don't need to set it, especially when you did not use much like I do. I don't use much. So I'm just tightlining the waterlines with a black gel liner. I wanted to go in with a cream color just to open up her eyes, but she has brown eyes and I wanted it to pop. Now I'm outlining the lips with a dark shade of lipstick. I'm just going to do that, but it wasn't really dark. It's brown, but it's light, really light, because I was going for a peach, a pastel peach, if that's a thing, for her lips. So I had to mix until I got my desired color. I didn't show the mixing on camera, but I did that on my mixing pan, basically using the idea of the almighty color theory. This was what we arrived at, and I loved it so much. At the end of this session, this makeup session, it was giving everything it was supposed to give. So yeah, I love it so much. I didn't really want the outlining to show, so that was why I used a brown that is not really dark, like not very dark, to outline her lips, so that way the peach can, blend into it, and then it's looking all one. I wanted it that way because of the ideas in my head. I'm just using my fingers here to just blend it out. Sometimes your fingers works, but please make sure you sanitize your hands before touching someone else's lips. Now here comes the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell below so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much, guys. I love you.